Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I want to make sure I hit the right key, because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to hear me. But I know you can hear me, because I can see my green meter doing this. As I talk, it does this. And then, if I talk too loudly, then the green turns to yellow. And if I talk really loudly, then it goes red. And you don't want it to go red. You never want your audio to go red. You want your curtains to go red. You want a Grogu background to go red, but not your meter. Not a good idea to let that thing go red. It is so good to get that out of my system. It's been building up for hours now. I feel so much better. I'm taking an extraneous amount of fiber lately, by the way. It's my body. So I'm learning that I need to take nine gummies a day, apparently, for the time being. On the eve of my 48th birthday. This is my last evening as a 47-year-old, so I'm celebrating. I was going to have another cereal. I'm going to punt that till next weekend. That's a sports term, in case you're wondering. And it's actually kind of a sports cereal. You'll understand it next weekend. But tonight I decided the last cereal I want to have as a 47-year-old is Cocoa... I can't read Cocoa... Bulls? Bulbos? Belez? I'm not sure what it is because there's a sticker in the way. I saved money on these cereal bits. I decided to go chocolate cereal. Yes, Cocoa Pebbles. Haven't had them in a long time. And since they were on sale, I'm like, yeah, why not? And let me check again. They are vegan. Full of chocolatey goodness. I do have a special cereal tomorrow as well. But this is going to be the cereal for the evening. It is going to be Cocoa Pebbles. I've got a few things I need to show everybody, but can't really do that until I know that we're getting screen grabs. High quality screen grabs. Oh, Liz is here, so we should be good. There's the Cocoa Pebbles on sale. Good. Tasty. You know you want some. And the good news is you can get some, but you got to get your own. These are mine. I will be pouring those in just a second. First, let me go ahead and show you what I got today. I talked about the special Boba Fett prototype figures being released at Target, missing that window online, thinking that there were going to be tons of variants, when, as it turns out...
Caffeinated Linux just resubscribed for 14 months. Voice a pog.
Thank you very, very much for resubscribing. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Couldn't do this without you. I mean, the whole stream thing. I'm barely doing this without anybody here. Okay, I'm trying to get these all held up at the same time, and it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Okay, there's got to be it. Is there... These things are thick. Okay, let's see here. How about we do this? Almost there. Trust me, this is going to be worth it. So, there are 6 variants of the prototype Boba Fett. And I'm very glad to have... Let me see if I can hold these a little better. The 6 prototype Boba Fetts, all 6 variants, went to my regular Target store today. And there was 2 people there. One person had beat me to the area. Another person I walked in with, right at the store opening, right at around 7 a.m. And there was only 1 box. And it was already kind of picked over. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to grab a couple and maybe check out another Target. So I checked out another Target. They didn't have any of these. But I got other things at that other Target. I'm about to show you what I picked up there. So I had to go to a third Target. I went to the third Target. They weren't on the shelf, but they had them in stock. And he says, well, they're in the back. Which one did you want? I'm like, well, there are a series of them. I'm like, can you get one of each head color? So that's what he did. And it turns out these are the 6 that are available rather than... How many were there? Like 20 some odd for the Vaders, and I never got all the Vaders. But persistence does pay off. I do have, I guess, what appears to be the full collection, mint on card, with at least one extra that I would like to open, because this is where I got it at the first store. The bubbles, the cards crunched, so I wouldn't have been happy. The bubbles crunched too. I wouldn't have been happy to keep this one in the collection, and I knew I wanted to get at least one extra to open, because why not? Like I said, still looking for like 1 or 2 other Vaders variants. I don't know if I'm ever going to get them because they were rare to begin with. I wish they only released 6 of those. It would have been a hell of a lot more affordable for me. And I would have had a complete collection as opposed to now. At least I have the complete Boba Fett prototype figure collection. Let's go ahead, and he does not have a rocket-firing jetpack, in case you're wondering. I doubt you were. You would. No, yes, I did yes? Yes, I did get all of them. Thank you for asking, Mark. I did complete the collection. This is nice. That I know of, I got the full collection. I just love it. It's very color. It's like very 3D printy, isn't it? This Boba Fett. Very 3D printish. Does it taste like the rainbow? Kind of. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Stands up very well. It's basically modeled after the vintage Boba Fett figure, which of course I had growing up, and I've picked up thrifting as well, luckily. Okay, so at that second Target store that I was mentioning a while ago, you might remember they had Galaxy's Edge merch. I uploaded that video to YouTube a while ago, but these droids now are half off. So I got all these basically for 50% off. So 6 new astromechs at Galaxy's Edge at Target. These are the only ones they had in inventory, but these I basically got for $15 total. So they were originally priced $10, marked down to $5. And I'm like, okay, they may get marked down to 70%, but I figured I just better take advantage of it while I can, while we have them. So what happened to the finger? I sliced myself reaching up into a cabinet. I reached up and then hit the bottom edge of a shelf and sliced myself. So that's what the Grogu's there for. Speaking of Grogu, I got my birthday balloon. This is my birthday balloon, Grogu. How you doing, Grogu? It's going to be my birthday balloon, but it's also going to double as when I pick up Jedi and Diana from the airport. I'm going to bring this with me to give the Jedi so she can get a nice little Grogu balloon. My hope is the air stays in there, or whatever, helium or whatever's in there, the compressed air. My concern is, I mean, it's solid. It doesn't feel like it's limping, but, you know, a lot can happen over a couple of weeks' time. So, theoretically, this Grogu will survive. This is my birthday balloon. Grogu, everybody, Grogu. Another thing I saw when I was out shopping, and I wanted to get something else, but I was looking for another extra towel thing, and found at Dollar Tree a couple of Hot Wheels cars that I decided to get. And I usually don't flip for this stuff. I mean, there are times I'm like, oh yeah, I should grab it. And I could have probably done a better job at grabbing like certain vehicles, like, oh yeah, I remember I grew up with that car, and when it's like 99 cents, you know, I had to pick it up. So since Jedi already had a Mario Kart collection going on with the characters inside with Hot Wheels, I figured I'd just grab the headless Mario Kart, and then opted ultimately to get the Steamboat Willie. I'm just like, what? I'm like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of cool. So I grabbed it. It was only $1. So why not? Like, when it gets into like the $4 or $5 range, I'm like, probably not going to grab it. But like, for this kind of stuff, it was impulse buy territory. The last thing to show you, I sent this picture to Liz with the sticker price on it. Disney's been releasing keys lately, collectible keys, and I have not all of the Star Wars ones. The blind box chase. I'm missing the Ewok, and I think one other. I think I'm missing 2 that I may have to go to eBay for, and now I really need to, because I ended up getting this after my discount for about $13.50. this set of 4. Not Star Wars keys, but Disney keys. We've got Disney World, Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. Basically, they're big properties. And this is the only way, in this set, is the only way to get this key. So the keys usually retail for like a little over 10. So I basically got this set for super cheap. If I wanted to, of course, Liz mentioned, oh yeah, I could probably sell the other keys, and I may end up doing that at some point in the future, if only to recoup the very small cost, but then not feel so bad taking the Star Wars one out of the package. Another bit of good news for it, I don't feel bad taking it out of the package if I do, because it has been sliced through. It is opened. So I got this basically for the price of one, and so if anybody might be interested in the other keys, well, I'm like, I'd have to look at what the going rate is on the keys, and then potentially turn them around. Like, here you go, I'll send you the key. You know, get you sell the keys just to keep the Star Wars one. I got to keep the Star Wars one, and that's the reason I want to take it out, because I have the other Star Wars keys out of the packaging and laying there. I'm like, well, it would suck to have this in the collection but not showcase it amongst the rest of the keys. But it is what it is. So that is that. I'm going to ask everybody if you have any life advice you'd like me to give. Feel free to pop it in chat. If no one has any advice they want, I actually have a bit of advice that I'll give based upon something that somebody else asked. As a locksmith, I sent some Star Wars keys blanks years ago, real keys. I remember, and I still have them, GC Laredo. I still have them. Oh, chocolatey. Ooh, chocolatey, yummy. Last cereal of this age here. I should probably put that back together, because the last thing I want that is to spill. Okay, directly from the oat nipples. Nope, there's no freezing when I eat cereal. That's the rule. You spoke to the other day if you want to go over it. In DM about advice? Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'll have to look at it again. I've got to start keeping a log, like a backlog of advice that people want, because the advice I want to give tonight is different, and it's something based upon something that I wanted to talk about anyway. Tommy NC 2010 was watching an Instagram live stream that I did tonight. I've been doing them live on Sunday evenings because I've been unlocking achievements over on Instagram. And so he asked a question that I thought was pretty good, and I thought it would be a good question to answer on my birthday. And that's when the video is basically going to be uploaded tomorrow. But I will look at that Hollywood N3D, take a screen cap. Oh, look at that. The milk is already super chocolatey. That's how you know it's a good chocolate cereal. So we got some Cocoa Pebbles here. Whoop. Let's flip it that way. Good Cocoa Pebbles. Yummy in a Grogu bowl. Have I ever considered getting rid of the vehicle? No. Oh, thank you for the early birthday wish. Why is your aspect ratio weird? I have no idea. I'm not responsible for aspect ratios. Rinskier, yeah, you may not have been watching YouTube or Twitch earlier in the year, but Wicket passed away a couple years ago. About a year and a half ago. And then Pixie, well, I'm going to say passed away. We had to basically put him to sleep, put him down a year and a half ago, and we had to put Pixie down about 6 months ago. It was sad. Speaking of sad, finished The Sopranos, not sad. Ow, bit my lip, but didn't go all the way through, I think. Hopefully not another cut. Jesus. Chocolate and blood. That's a good mix. I watched the new episode of Ted Lasso. Season 2, episode 1. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I was just like, I kind of teared up a little bit. I teared up a little bit at the very beginning. But the coolest thing about Ted Lasso, Season 2, episode 1, is there's like 2 or 3 Star Wars references within the first 5 minutes. It's amazing. All right, Swag Kitty, go get your Cocoa Pebbles. We'll be Cocoa Pebble buddies. Mmm. Mmm. There's never a bad time for Cocoa Pebbles. Easily my favorite of all the Pebbles. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Krusty bought you Fruity Pebbles? Nice. When are you going to get another dog? DG776 asks. No immediate plans? I was this close to fostering, and I feel that before we get another dog, we may foster. Because it's not a full commitment. And I'm fine. I'll be fine with fostering. The problem is, I mean, Carpet is clean for a while. I almost did that in Jedi in Diana's absence. But ultimately, I'm glad I didn't, because I've been pretty busy. Not enough to pay attention to the dog as the dog would deserve. And cleaning up, too. So, I'm not printing a Pez dispenser. I'm printing a cylinder, an Imperial Code cylinder. I've done one of these before. Different filament color, but the last time I printed it, you might remember the layers. As they were going up, there was just a weird bumpiness because of the PTFE tube. And so now that that's been corrected, I want to reprint this, and then I'll probably paint it like a silver. Nope. The only people I will see tomorrow are y'all. Basically. They're still in Mexico. South of the border, down Mexico way. You're moving out of your parents' place next month? Congratulations. I would not recommend getting a dog anytime soon. Dogs are responsibilities. I miss having a dog. I do. I think it's kind of up to Diana when we get one. I'm kind of leaving it up to her. She's not really a dog person. Oh, man. This is just... Cocoa Pebbles is like the perfect cereal. I don't care how soggy it gets. Oh, man. The milk is chocolatey. You're sad about the pups? Well, you can go back and watch the vlogs for sure. We were sad too. I'm very grateful. We had kind of planned ahead for Pixie a little longer than Wicket. Wicket kind of surprised us with his turn, but yeah, it was Pixie's time. It was both their times, unfortunately. Check out Captain Crunch Red, White, and Blue. I will, if I can find it on sale still. You purposely put less milk at first because you love the crunch. Fair enough, Swag Kitty. That's very, very smart of you. It is a Grogu pet bowl. I'm my own pet, though. Okay, I'm going to run this cereal downstairs, come back, and then lay down some advice. Hey, it's an anything bowl. It doesn't say what it is on the bottom. It's an anything bowl, and I'm calling it my damn big cereal bowl. Woof, woof. All right. Now I got my beer. Now all is well with the world. All is right with the world. It's a good beer. Hang on. All right, that's a good clip, Liz. All right, thank you, Liz, and everybody else. Thank you for queuing the drops. You're borrowing homemade sake? Borrowing? How do you borrow sake? I was streaming live on Instagram tonight, and I was doing that if only because I was unlocking achievements. And Tommy NC 2010 was watching. It's been a while since last we crossed paths. Met him in person when he traveled out for a Vlogger Fair event a few years ago. And he asked a question that I kind of wanted to talk about on my birthday anyway. Turning 47... 48, 49, 50. I'm aging myself a little more than I need to right now. But I'm healthier now, turning 48, than I was turning 47, or 46, or 45, or 44. And last year, a full year ago, on my birthday, I realized, or right around my birthday, I realized that I was making good choices for myself, choices that I felt were the right choices and still feel are the right choices, but I knew that I could do better. And so over the past year, a few people have made remarks on my appearance, whether it's, Chris, you've lost weight, are you sick? Or, Chris, your hair's short, are you dying? The answer to both those questions, by the way, is no! Not at all! Hang on, I gotta have a sip of my calorie-laden beer here. One moment. Oh, that's good stuff. Probably not a good choice. Alcohol, not a good choice. But, you know, we all have our vices. So Tommy asked how I stayed, or how to stay fit and healthy. And I use those words in quotes because it's somewhat relative. What works for me is not going to work for you. But the bottom line is, you have to be happy with where you are. That's honestly all that matters. Because it's on you. Like your health is your choice, or it should be. If it's your body, it should be your choice. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in that choice. Big believer. I have a choice. I have a belief that many people would probably do better if they also chose the same path as I did. But that's a blanket statement. Remember, I'm not an expert in anything but being myself. And let me tell you, after living years and years and years, I'm not suffering from entropy. Years and years and years of losing weight and gaining it and losing it and fluctuating. I've become somewhat accustomed to that, and that's something that I wanted to correct. And so I've learned that when it comes to, for me, staying healthy, and that is maintaining a weight appropriate for my body, having a good heart rate, resting, active, good, all the vitals, right? I realized that anytime I set a health goal, it shouldn't be something that would ever be met. How do I stay fit and healthy? I have goals. I have expectations for myself. I have guidelines for myself, but they're not short term. Now you think, wait a minute, Chris. How much weight can you lose? I can't lose anymore. I'm at the low end, dude. This is it. So then, what am I going to do from here? If my goal was to lose weight, then I'm done, right? Well, that's why my goal has never been, nor should it ever be, nor should yours ever be, to lose weight. Okay? Let me reframe this a bit. Maybe you feel you need to lose weight. Okay, that's great. It's fine. But that shouldn't be your goal. Why? Once you lose it, what's going to happen? Just think about it. If you've lost it before, what happened? What usually happens? You've met the goal. You lost your weight. What then? You gain it back. It's common. It happens. It's happened to me too many times than I care to count. And one of the reasons that, I've been invested in my health over all these years is because it's my only body. I only got one. I'm not going to say my body is my temple. Lord knows I've abused the hell out of it. Still, I've made certain decisions that have stuck over the years. And in reflecting upon those decisions, I came to the conclusion that they weren't just short-term goals. They were long-term goals. And those long-term goals, ran ad infinitum to remain healthy. 22 years ago is really when I started after I became a full-fledged adult. I guess it's over 20 years ago now. Oh, geez. 25 years ago? God, I'm getting older in front of your eyes. So I started learning a bit more about what I was eating and made the decision that I wasn't going to eat trans fats, hydrogenated oil. And so for 25 years, I've been trans fat free, largely. I know I've eaten it. I mean, it happens. And I eat, despite fluctuating weight up and down and up and down, that's something that I've stuck with. Because it wasn't something like, I'm going to quit eating hydrogenated oil until I lose weight. Or for a year. Well, it wasn't that. It was just like, I'm done with it. Don't need it. Body doesn't need it. Don't want it. Glad I don't have it. So, that was a life change. A lifestyle change that I made. That stuck for 25 years. Haven't even thought twice about it. 4 years ago, I made the decision to become vegan. Was it 4? 5? The vegan blog is out there somewhere. And that was a decision that was just as immediate for me. And I made that decision because I knew it could be a more viable option for me to reach another one of my long-term goals that is always going to be moving, right? And that long-term goal was to get cholesterol in check. And that's something that I've always wrestled with my entire life. My entire life. I thought it was hereditary. Listen to the framing of that question. I thought it was genetic. The high cholesterol. I thought. So, made that change. You might remember I lost weight, but I gained it back. Just turning vegan doesn't mean that I'm going to be that much more healthy. Yes, I believe I'm making better choices for my body. Absolutely. No doubt about that. I have 0 deficiencies. In fact, I probably have too much B12 right now. According to the last blood test. I'll get to that in a second. But I knew that I could do better. I was still going for that long-term goal that I could never reach permanently. Right? Set goals, but ones that you can't ever complete truly. Right? You can get there, but that doesn't mean you stop. Because the moment you make a goal for your health or with anything, by the way, anything, where it's definitive, I'm now this much, I weigh this much now. Done! All right. I'm good. Yay, I can kind of relax a bit. Well, the thing about health is you can have fun days. One of the reasons why I like eating fun cereal on Saturday and Sunday, it's a fun thing to do. I enjoyed cereal growing up, hadn't had it in years. I'm like, there's plenty of tasty, not great for you vegan cereals, but it's a treat. Lord knows. So, I'm not saying, I've been cut off from the rest of the world. I haven't. Just the opposite. But still, that was something I wanted to get in check. So I took it upon myself right around my last birthday a year ago. I'm like, all right, I really am tired of this fluctuation. There's no cure-all. I have to pay attention to this. This is something that matters to me. This is something that's important to me. How, the way I kind of frame it is, okay, let's say I'm sitting in front of, a juicy hamburger, right? An Impossible Burger, Beyond Burger, whatever. And I look at it, and I'm like, I'm already at my calorie allotment for the day. I've eaten, more than I need to for the day. But, this looks really tasty. Do I want short-term satisfaction or long-term satisfaction? In that moment, short-term, because you're thinking short-term, like it's a burger. It's a delicious burger. It's got pickles and onions and the vegan mayo and the Grey Poupon mustard, not the deli mustard, what is it? Dijon, whatever. Like it's the burger the way with cheese, the vegan cheese, of course, which is getting better and better by the year, by the way. This is just amazing. But I have to think, wait a minute, what do I want more? Do I want to be at a weight appropriate for my body? Or do I want to find myself in that same position again down the line, having to work back to that point? And every single time when faced with that consequence, I just like, all right, I'm good. I did enough for today, and some days, I may go over, some days I may go under, but generally speaking, I'm right in the zone. Not to be confused with that. I don't believe in diets. I think diets are a dumb idea. Very dumb. Stupid. And I don't mean they don't work. But the problem is that the moment you're off the diet, you're back to where you were. It's just, you're repeating the cycle. And the only way to break through that cycle, you're going to keep learning that lesson over and over and over again until you figure it out. I'm sorry, you're going to see the lesson, you're going to experience the lesson until you actually learn the lesson. That's what I meant to say. I know there was a quote in there somewhere, but I totally messed that up. Like I said, not an expert in anything except for being myself. But that's a short-term thing. Short-term thinking. You've got to think long-term. And that's not to say that a year from now, I'm going to be back to where I was. Life happens. All I know is that the decision that I have made and the decisions that I have made have culminated into me a year later, going 47 to 48, on July 26th, I'm healthier than I ever have been. I haven't announced this yet. I haven't said anything about this yet. But, I weighed in. I weigh regularly. I don't do it every day. It's a little obsessive, and there's no point to doing it. Maybe once a week. I have lost a total of 40 pounds over the past year. I'm fully functional. I'm lifting as much as I lift. I work. I'm working. I'm moving around. I get plenty of steps in. I'm active. I'm not, atrophying or anything like that. So some of that could have been muscle. Most of it, I guarantee, because I know my body, was fat. 40 pounds in a year. It was a very slow burn. That was not my goal. It was a side effect of my goal. My goal was to pay attention to what I was doing instead of ignoring it and punting that responsibility to somebody else. And I'm telling you, the biggest problem that we, and I'm going to say we as a global society, I'm not just picking on Americans here, we have a problem where we cede that control. We yield that control and that responsibility to somebody else. That might be a partner, a spouse, a loved one, a family member, a son, daughter. It doesn't matter. A restaurant, a chef. It doesn't matter. We cede that control. Because you know what? It's kind of a pain in the ass to think about. I admit it. Do I really want to think about what I'm eating all the time? Not really. It's not something that I enjoy doing. Do I count calories? Loosely. Not like okay, I had 500, 300. In my head, I'm always calculating. Because I'm done yielding control to somebody else. Because every time I do, I let my guard down. I let go of my responsibility. And I'm the one who has to pay the price because it's my health. So if you keep punting that responsibility for your health, if you're in that position where you can be responsible for your own decisions, Why aren't you responsible for your own decisions? You know what? Like I said, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. It's your choice. All I'm saying is, it's your choice. And I was tired of saying, you know what? I'm good with somebody else worrying about that. I don't worry about it. I think about it. I'm concerned about it. But I don't push that off onto somebody else. And Diana, I will say, has been a player in that. And not, this is through no fault of her own. Because let me tell you, it's very easy for Diana to feed you well. And she is such an amazing cook. Everything she makes is so good. And, I've always told her that. This is not a surprise. This is not me, saying something that she doesn't already know, because I've said it a billion times. Because it's awesome. But that's the problem, is I don't know what I'm eating sometimes. And if I don't have an idea about what I can count on, what I need to eat, and what I shouldn't be eating as much of, I'm yielding responsibility. So, I mentioned we'd come back to the blood test. I said I had too much vitamin B. It was because of all the nooch I was eating on the popcorn. I am still eating popcorn. Still going to have some popcorn tonight. I make the popcorn without oil. Air popped. And that allows me to eat more of it. And a byproduct is that I love crunch. But I don't need the oil. You probably don't need the oil. I eat products with oil in it all the time. But over the past year, I took a massive step forward in eliminating extraneous oils. And I don't mean the omega, your essential fatty acids. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like oil and popcorn, or, a meal that might be fried in oil, right? It's eliminating the oil where I can. Now, I'm saying this tonight after showcasing on Instagram Live, at least having a burger. I made the vegan burger with the vegan cheese. tons of oil in that. I'm not saying don't cut it out, but I gotta live a little, right? I mean, turning 48, you only do that once. So, I had my blood tested a month and a half ago, ish. It was right around the time where I was having problems with coffee and caffeine. I'm not back on caffeine. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to kick it permanently, or, if I'm going to try it again at some point, but my body may have very well developed a caffeine intolerance. This is something that happened recently. Got my blood tested, because you never know. I'm getting my prostate exam when Diana gets back, so that's coming up, and there's no shame in that. By the way, all men, if you're of my age, you got to do it. Not the funnest thing in the world, but treat yourself. Treat yourself. Give yourself a little prize at the end of it, right? For having gone through it, because it's a serious matter. I knew someone very well. He attended my Gnome Decks event series for a number of years, who succumbed to colorectal cancer. So, getting that done. Blood test. I said, all right, I gotta fast. I have to fast for the blood test, because I know inevitably I'm going to have high cholesterol. It's always happened. Every blood test I've had throughout my entire adult life, high cholesterol. So, I waited. I'm like, all right, let's see how bad it is, right? And I was, at that time, right around the same weight I am now. I haven't lost anything, really. And I haven't lost, I haven't gained, which is exactly where I want to be. Got the test results back. I was normal. And I said this before on a Twitch stream the day that it happened. I could not believe it. I was normal. I was within a normal range. I mean, the pride I felt. Because yes, it's my body, but I guarantee it was because of the choices that I made over the past year, at least. If not everything building up to that. In all my life. And I even had my blood tested when I flipped vegan not long after, and it was still high cholesterol. Didn't know what to do. I'm like, God, I've done everything. It's genetic. Is it? For me, is it? Maybe that was something that I could have said just to kind of excuse myself, you know, to come up with a reason why, you know, it doesn't matter because I'm going to have high cholesterol. I thought so. But I didn't. That was a goal. That's a goal I'll never finish trying to reach because it's always in flux. It's always contingent and dependent on environmental variables. But knowing full well that both my parents have had problems in this area, I'm like, I don't want that for me. So here I sit, turning 47 to 48, healthier a year later than I was a year ago, 40 pounds lighter, still enjoying beer and popcorn and cheeseburgers within my daily allotment, right? Nothing special, no guidelines apart from being vegan, which, by the way, I would recommend for everybody. I'm going to say it. You don't have to do it. I just think there are a lot of benefits to doing it. That's me. That's my choice. And I'm never flipping back. I don't care what anybody says. And I know some people, oh, what is the doctor? What's the doctor going to say? Like, no, you need to go back to having high cholesterol? What kind of doctor would that be? And look, I'm moving around. I do not have a protein deficiency. The blood test, because I've been eating nooch so much, my vitamin B levels were elevated. My B12. So the one thing he was concerned about was the least concern. So anyway, how do I stay fit and healthy? I keep an eye on it. I don't yield control. I pay attention. I listen. I don't come up with excuses. And if I slip, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. So I didn't do well today. Tomorrow's another day. Okay, just make different decisions tomorrow. You're good. All good. Sun will rise again. And it's a constant thing. So no short term, long term. Hold on to that responsibility. Don't cede it. Pay attention to your goals, your overarching goals, which should never be goals that you will meet definitively and then stop. That's why I have a problem with the word diet.
Stay on target.
Doing my best to stick to something that's going to work for you ad infinitum. And in terms of exercise, I walk around plenty. I walk. I do. Could I do more? Sure. But I can tell you this. In my entire life, I've never lost weight or come to a healthy weight from exercise. From exercise coupled with eating differently. The only time I've ever done it is eating differently. Because I've tried all, trust me, I've tried them all. I've done it all. And I found something that works for me. Vegan, huge deal. It's so easy too. It's not as difficult as people make it out to be, and it's not as expensive as people make it out to be. You've seen when I hold up stickers, I'm like, look, I got this for $2, got this for free, got the a whole bag of oranges for $1, whatever it happens to be. So you just gotta learn how to shop. Takes a little more responsibility. Takes a little more time. But are you worth it? I would argue you're worth it. I would argue your health is worth it. It's your choice, though. You have to choose. And you got to stick with it. You can't just go with it for a while and then say, I'm going to go back to my old ways. Because did the old ways work well or not? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But if you're at the point where you're making these life decisions, your lifestyle decisions, this is one of the reasons why it's very difficult for me to go back on something where I feel very strong about, especially when I see the results that I'm looking for. And the results, specifically the blood test, speak for themselves. I'm not going to talk about like my weight because I know I'm in an appropriate weight. Some people would argue, oh, right, okay, I'm not going to take, by the way, don't take my advice as an absolute, right? This is just my truth. I'm just here to share with you my truth and how I did it, in the hopes that maybe it inspires one other person, gives them a path forward out of something. That's why I like giving advice. Again, I'm only an expert in being myself. You don't ever accept anybody's advice blindly. That's for sure. But you do this for yourself. So if you find yourself in the same boat, the same position, It's how I'm doing it. That's how I hope to continue to do it, and we'll make adjustments accordingly. The next step I would like to make with my health, I do drink beer, and I was not drinking it for a while when I was going through the caffeine thing. Ticino's been working great for that, off of caffeine. But I feel that the next step I could take will be maybe not eliminating alcohol, but cutting back. And I did it, and it was fine. I had no problem doing it at all. But cutting back, and I haven't figured out my plan for it, because I don't want to just cut it out, because I enjoy it, right? You know, life's too short. But not the way that have it within my life the way that I have. And I haven't figured out how to make that work yet. And it may end up being like one of those things where, like, you know, we have Saturday cereal, Sunday cereal on the Twitch streams. It may be like a Friday night beer. And that, I think, that would probably be fine for me. So, anyway, happy to have shared this bit of life advice with Tommy, if he's watching here. I know he's probably not watching on YouTube. And I know the chat that's going on. That's why I love doing the live videos. I know. I just love doing this stuff live. I love the interact. You never know what people are going to say in chat or what's going to happen. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't. But I appreciate the attention and people commenting. I don't mind. It never really bothered me. But anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna not finish my beer, but I'm going to hopefully finish this Rebel Imperial data cylinder as it's printing here. That's good. Make sure you tweet your video link to Tommy. I will, Liz. I will. The real hard part's cutting out the expanse. Yeah, no doubt. What an adorable cup. I concur. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's got some really good stuff. They got some really weird stuff, but they got some good stuff too. One moment. Uno momento. Oh, I got a freeze. Did a freeze stack up? Thanks for sharing as always. Well, you are welcome, that dude. I got a freeze frames. Woo! Thank you for the gas. And thank you, Avaline French. Appreciate the early birthday wishes. I guess it's my birthday over there, so we can celebrate. By the way, I guess we've got a couple of new, and I just farted in real life, too. You probably didn't hear it. A couple new followers. Marvy Arlick and Alien, yeah? Alien, and it's like a palindrome. Alien palindrome, yeah? Pokes the Chris stream with a stick. What? What? You do get to wish me twice, Avaline. You are blessed. Ah. There we go. Drops are now queued. Posture check. Thank you very much. Go ahead and drop. Happy birthday. Well, thank you, Asgardian Wookiee. Tomorrow is the celebration. Tomorrow we will celebrate. Tonight I'm going to watch... I've pretty much seen all the shows I want to see. Oh, the Schmigadoon on Apple TV. If you've not seen Schmigadoon, I've only seen the first episode, but I'm like, okay, I like this. I got to tell Britt about it if she's not watching Schmigadoon on Apple TV. It's good. I still can't get into Central Park. But Schmigadoon is pretty funny. Schmigadoon. I think I'm gonna watch the and there's Deviously Mango. Thank you for hanging, Deviously Mango. And thanks for the shout out, Liz. The what was the other thing? A Quiet Place 2. I think believe it or not, I'm gonna watch something very scary. Sesam, you watched it too? It's pretty good. I'm like, it's an interesting premise. I don't believe in birthday weeks. I'll be opening all the gifts that people have sent tomorrow if I get them all. This is one of the reasons why I don't want to start the stream too early tomorrow, because I can't... Someone has to be doing the stream. Someone has to be in the stream in order for the stream to keep going. And I don't know if I mean, I don't have a schedule or anything. So it may be a couple of hours early. Maybe 3 p.m. Pacific. Maybe. My biggest concern is that I'm going to have to stop it and go back. And maybe, if anything, what I might decide to do is multiple streams throughout the day. Like one in the morning, and then hang out for a couple hours, take a break, you know, and then hang out, you know, do another stream, take a break. Because you can do multiple streams in the day. So I think that's probably the best way to do it. Whatever time, you'll probably be there. Awesome. Lestat says, congrats on the blood test. I like you over the past year, have lost quite a bit of weight, but I got my blood sugar level under control, and fighting constantly with cholesterol. Dude, I feel ya. I was done. I can say my cholesterol is in check thanks to a vegan lifestyle and eliminating extraneous oils. That's it. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. And part of that was... you know, trying to find, like, regular patterns, right? Falling into patterns, falling into habits. And so, I eat beans for lunch. Pretty much eat beans for lunch. Point camera at ticks clocks? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Last thing I need on my birthday. No worries, Ceniup. I think that's probably the best way to do it. I'll get up in the morning, say, hi, everybody. Just hanging out. It's my first stream of the day. I'm going to be streaming off and on throughout the day. It is my birthday. Yay. That way I can have some birthday fun throughout the day and not just wait until the end of it. You know what I'm saying? You should do the same print in multiple colors tomorrow. Print on each stream. Eclipse Empire, that's not a bad idea, but I'm probably going to be painting this one. Silver. But I had the filament loaded and I wanted to test it on something a little taller. Speaking of birthdays, Wexter's birthday was today. I didn't show this, but I tweeted it earlier. It's only something that's pretty cool for other 3D printing people. When you're in the 3D printing community, it's your birthday. Someone makes a model, and then people print it, and then you get a hashtag on Twitter. So this is Wexter's. This unicorn floaty based upon a photo he actually took. And he's got a butt crack, dude. Like, this is my first 3D printed butt crack. Right there. 3D printed butt crack. In case you're wondering. Can you print butt cracks? You can. So that's why Chris is so gassy today. No, I have beans every day. Although the beans that I'm eating, I don't think have the same impact as the beans that Diana make for me. I feel that when Diana comes back and makes her beans the way she does it again, I'll be better than I am right now. Because I feel that I'm not where I need to be with fiber. And the beans, the way I'm eating them, they're sustenance, they're protein, they're filling. But I already know they're causing problems. So, in a bad way. Because there are no additives in the beans that Diana makes for me. So I don't have a problem. Blue. There's your blue. What 3D printer would I suggest for a first printer? That's a really good question, Digital Dark Knight. What 3D printer would I suggest for a first printer? I don't have a lot of experience with it. This is my first and only 3D printer at this time. And by the way, Joe Tashi, thank you for the happy early birthday bits. Calling me the great gnome of lockers. I appreciate your sub here on Twitch as well. So I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I've experienced a lot. And what I can tell you definitively, after receiving this Prusa Mini Plus as a review unit back in February, and printing something every day since then, not great at doing the maintenance, as we discovered the other day when Krusty helped me through the maintenance that I needed to do because I was having certain issues with layers. That's kind of what I'm testing here with this Imperial Cylinder that's printing. Star Wars, of course. It was a PTFE tube that seemed to have moved, I think, because there was no damage inside at all. But it was potentially shifted, and that may have been the thing that was causing the problem. So, I don't have experience with all of them. I don't. Everyone's going to have different experiences. And so I'm not as qualified to tell you this as someone who's had that experience. Someone like, let's say, the 3D printing nerd, right? Joel Telling. He would tell you. He would give you a better answer. If you like this, then that might be good for you. If you like this, this might be good for you. Let me just tell you, based upon everything that I know about what all the other companies and businesses and entities and everything are doing, compared to Prusa Mini Plus, this was absolutely the only printer I ever should have considered as my first 3D printer. Not just saying that because it was a review unit. I cannot wait for the next iteration of the Prusa Mini. Because what'll happen is I'll buy it, unless it's another review unit, and then I will either give this one away or pass it along, because it's oh, gotta stretch. Thank you very much. It's so easy for me to use that I don't even think about it. I know the routine. Open the file, slice it, figure it out. Like, okay, do I need to add supports? I did for this one. You learn as you go. But the thing is, I'm not going to say it's dummy-proof. It isn't. I mean, you could still mess things up. But most, if not all of my problems, or okay, let's say most, have not been hardware-related. I've seen people have problems, several problems with other companies for the reasons that those other companies do things differently. They're not as simple and straightforward as a Prusa Mini Plus. And like the other day, I was going through first layer calibration, and Krusty mentioned to me, yeah, like not a lot of other printers have that. I'm like, are you kidding? Or like auto bed leveling. They don't have that. I'm like, are you kidding? Like these are things that like I would absolutely need. And you don't know you need it until you realize, oh, that's kind of important to have, because that all those things not being there could mess up prints or let you know whether or not you're on the right path with where everything needs to be set with the hardware. So I've been incredibly impressed. This is like a 6-month review of sorts. You've seen me use it. You watch Twitch. You've seen me use it. And I'm not a hardware guy. Like, I'm not the person that chases hardware. I'm like, it's hardware, yeah. But I don't care about the hardware so much. I should probably not snap it off like that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care about the hardware so much as I care about what it does. The output of the hardware. Hope Coda 120's here, because I'm going to start to remove supports. Granted, I'll dive in a little deeper and remove the rest of the supports here in a bit after I'm done answering the question. I've also got my support bag. Some people have supports. This is my supports. I don't care about the printer so much as I care about what it does. What it enables me to do. How empowered I am to be able to have at the end of a print something that I didn't have before. I think that's amazing. And so much of that is tied into the hardware. But it's what the hardware does. It's the decisions that hardware manufacturer or developer makes. So if you're looking for something that is as close to dummy-proof as it gets, with quality output that rivals the best, I don't think you could do much better, based upon my limited experience, based upon everything that I've heard from other people who use the other popular ones. I'm like, oh, wow, glad I didn't go that route. Because yikes, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's the best. That said, Prusa is very popular, and there's a reason people love their Prusa Mini Pluses. I will sit here and tell you, the Prusa Mini Plus is fantastic. It is a gateway to a larger world. Buana started on a Prusa Mini Plus, and then he got, a Mark III, and now he's got a business, and we kind of inadvertently inspired him to go down that path. I know I've pushed a lot of other people to just get into 3D printing in general. They've made their own decisions. Everyone's going to have their own opinions, but I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, if I made any other decision, I probably would have been frustrated based upon the stories I've heard from everybody else. So it's been so good to me. And this community's been good to me. Very supportive. I mentioned Krusty Practical Printing, Fix'em Dude, one of the mods. We have plenty of other people who hang out in chat who are into 3D printing. Deviously Mango. You know, I'm watching the chat. I'm not catching everybody's name. So Digital Dark Knight follows up and says, looking for something that's easy to use. Prusa Mini Plus. Looking for something to print things like utility items so resolution isn't a factor. Well, depending on size, Prusa Mini Plus. Most of what I need to print, super small. Like, I'm not into printing helmets and stuff. I'm the only one in 3D printing who's not printing a lot of busts and helmets. But yeah, that would be my recommendation. Absolutely. Absolutely my recommendation. Based upon everything I know. You're looking for one? How would I recommend someone get started? That's how I got started. It worked for me. And if it worked for me, trust me, it could work for anybody. Because I am not into messing with hardware. I just want it to work. I want it to be point, click, simple. This is about as point, click, simple as I think it could get today. But tech marches on. Tech continues to improve. And like I said, I'm very much looking forward to the next one. Did you make a GIF, Deviously Mango? Complex asked, Apple does things intentionally. There are no accidents with that company. Okay. What, they're not human all of a sudden? They're superhuman? I don't think so. Oh, I got to freeze? Okay, hang on. Sorry, I missed that Asgardian Wookiee. I was in the middle of answering a question, which, by the way, is going to turn into a video. So. Woo! Thank you, Avaline. Let's go ahead and turn off that freeze frame. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get my I've got to get the kyber crystals going here. 0% infill, solid dressing PLA, support on build plates. Place now. Brims. It's gonna take about an hour. Don't know if the whole show is gonna happen by then, but getting me some blue kyber crystals. And then we're gonna remove the supports from the cylinder. I'll be painting it tonight or after the show. It's gonna take a couple of applications though. Okay, let's get that going. Let's do this. No. Oh, I also had a... Is it rainbow? I saw a Z's light. Krillin, do we have a rainbow? Is that what that is? For advice on 3D printing, Chris's Discord is a nice section. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Oops. There's my Yoda. Baby. Yoda. Baby. Oh, I'm having some massive lag right now. don't need that. I might need this. Hey, we got a new follower! Thank you, Spectrum13. For following. Really appreciate it. Get your drops in. Yeah, this printed out much better than the first one. Like, night and day. Night and frickin' day. Did I find enough Boba Fett figures? I did. Check Discord, Squirrel Master. When Liz posts some photos, the screen grabs from tonight, I got all 6 variants. Makes me sad that I don't have... Makes me sad, though, that I don't have the Darth Vader variants. Thank you, Anonymous, for playing that Palpatine sound. I just have to pull supports out of the in between there. So one of the figures there, I opened one. This was a duplicate that I had. They only have variants of the heads, basically, so just 6 of them rather than like 24 of them, which is so much better. What's my favorite food? I don't know. I like so many things. How can I get in there? Let's do it that way. Oh, yours was empty? Yeah, they're probably doing a reset. That sucks. I got lucky. Oh, what? Did I miss something? Oh, look at the Discord Cantina now. Sorry. Thank you, Liz. Take a look at the Discord Cantina now, or just bang Discord. I think I've got a couple of birthday gifts sent by people. I won't know until tomorrow, really, because I've got the packages and I'm holding on to them, just in case. Ah. What? Oh, I look. Oh, okay. I guess I have to look. Sorry, I'm like caught in between all this stuff here. Ah, great. That's just great. That's just great. Wait, what's Deviously Mango's Twitter account? Hang on. What's his Twitter account? I can't remember. I'd tag him on Twitter. What's his Twitter account? Let me know. I'll tag you on Twitter, Deviously. Isn't it Air or something like that? You tagged you the other week? Yeah, but I'm not in front of it. Your username right now. That's the problem. If I can't see it, I could type the wrong one. I don't want to type the wrong one. Okay, Vader time. Okay, I'll do the Vader time, but let me finish this. Or at least attempt to finish this. I will do the Vader time. Is it impactful? Is that what it is? Sorry. Just because the way I have the screen up is just... Yeah, that's it. There we go. Oh, thank you. Ow. Oh, man. Sorry, it's my posture that's driving me nuts. Yeah, I guess it does kind of look like a slide whistle, doesn't it? I need something. How did I get in there last time? I swear I did it with the picks, but... Oh, my back. Don't want to snap it off either. There's that one. That might be as good as it gets. Yeah, I think that'll be about as good as it gets. Alright, there's an Imperial Cylinder. Done to perfection. Let me get that Vader time loaded up. Yeah, like I said, the Imperial Cylinder may not. At the end of the day, it won't be blue. It's gonna be silver. But part of it was just getting a clean print to begin with. All right. this. And then do this. And then get the Vader time. I really need that posture check, don't I? Do I have a First Order Stormtrooper helmet? No, not a First Order Stormtrooper helmet. I have just I have Captain Cardinal and, oops, sorry, forgot to flip over here. Captain Cardinal and an Imperial Stormtrooper. Just those two. Just watched a show about the Mandela effect. Does anyone remember Luke, I Am Your Father? It's No, I Am Your Father. He got taken out of context years ago. All right. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. All my homies say I'm pretty spry for an old guy. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah, Larzeus, an Imperial Code Cylinder. It will be silver. So this is not the final product, per se. I need to give it a coat. And coat it in half, probably. But I wanted to make sure that the printer was going to be printing well on the vertical axis. And it did well. Very well. Like, extremely well. Very happy with the results on this. Very smooth at 0.2 mm layer height. Never mind, it says in-store only. Yeah, that's what sucks. Anytime they do pricing and it's like that, drives me up the wall. Drives me up the wall. I keep an eye on a lot of the sales. Not all of them. I miss a few things, but I catch quite a few things, too. An Imperial Cylinder. In Star Wars, you may have seen like some of the officers, like in the gray uniforms, have like in their pocket like a little, like a cylinder or two. That was basically data, like that they were privy to, and they were styled differently. This is like this one was styled like a Rebels Imperial Code Cylinder, and it was the best one that I could find out there. So, loading Windows 10 onto an old Raspberry Pi 3. Wow, that takes gall. I'm very much looking forward to 11. It's shaping up. Definitely not quite there yet. Woo 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 woo! Woo! Yeah, I'm really lagged. Like there's a delay going on here. Like there's a serious delay going on. Gotta keep separated. Now that song's gonna be in my head. Yeah, it was like a USB stick. There you go. Yeah, my bandwidth is going up and down. My bandwidth is not good. So I like I said, I've pretty much done everything that I was hoping to do. Didn't have any other agenda really. Answer questions, get that print finished, show things off. Did the figure of the day, right? The Boba Fett, the prototype Boba Fett. Oh man, ooh, he got. Paint. I thought that was a paint error for a second. Boba Fett. Oh, it's so awesome. This is just so cool. I don't know. Just something about Star Wars figures. I'll always love them. I guess the only other thing I can open right now. Rinskier, drop is just a little game, like a parachute kind of game.
Show me what you got!
I got some droids from Galaxy's Edge, half off. And I'm gonna open them. Even though I've already opened them before, like, you can't have too many droids, too many ball droids. Should have grabbed some extras from Jedi, but I'm not sure which extras she had. These will go in the bin. It's trash. Like a black BB-8. Black BB. I'm like, this is almost like a CB. These are the droids you're looking for? They are. I kind of wish they had all of them there, but they only had these variants. I'm like, okay. You're going to Disneyland in October. Oh, it's nice. I probably need more stuff. Oh, you're going to Galaxy's Edge? I need more stuff. I don't know what that stuff is yet. I'm so glad they did these figures, right? They're fun. I already showed the boxed versions of them, so I'm not going to worry about the open versions too much. I'm printing these Kyber crystals without supports. They need support without infill. I learned the Kyber crystals can print without infill. They become a little more lightweight, use less filament, print faster, same output basically. Give them all my head. I think Jedi wanted like the purple one, and then we got another one for her. I didn't get her all the ball droids, but what are you gonna do? Ugh. Glue the droids? I'm not gonna glue. Why would I glue the droids? You've heard nothing but good things. Oh, Galaxy's Edge is a total trip. Like I have so much fun with Galaxy's Edge. I wish I could have spent more time there. I wish I could have taken Jedi. That's my one regret, is that I wasn't able to take Jedi. I think Jedi would have gotten a kick out of it. Diana, maybe, but like Jedi absolutely would have gotten a kick out of it. To your head to show them off. Oh, glue the droids to my head to show them off? Why would I do that again? You could use a few droids in your life. Rinsker, these were half off, so I was happy to grab them. Star Wars figures, I'm in. Sign me up. Do I have Gree or Wolf? Yes. I'd go for extras, absolutely, but yeah, I do have them. Gree I got at Toys R Us. Wolf, I can't remember where I got. I think I had to rely on somebody else to grab him, because he was another exclusive. They're tricky to find. If you get them, you're lucky. I've been to both Disneyland and Disney World. Oh, they're on Big Bad? Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything more, but that dude Ramon says, anything I need, don't mind keeping an eye out when you go. See, that's the problem, and I was mentioning this to Zach last night. I'm like, the problem isn't that I don't want things from Galaxy's Edge. I like the smaller stuff, right? I like the cool stuff, like the sporks, or you know, the chance cubes, or you know, the fun trinkety things. I tend to like a little more than the other stuff. But I've got a lot of the things that they currently have for sale. I believe I already have. There's probably a few things that I'm missing, but like telling you what I'm missing, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know is basically the problem. You want to go to a Disney theme park so bad? Oh yeah. Did I try blue milk and green milk? Large Zeus, I did. Actually, I think I got the video. Like, what does Bantha milk taste like? Give me a second. I definitely am not gonna rank on Google because you know I'm not. Oh, actually, third result. This is me drinking bantha milk. I did not try the green milk. I didn't try the Talisiren milk, unfortunately. Just ran out of time. This was 2019. At Galaxy's, this was like the pre-grand opening here. It's the good thing about the milk is that it's vegan. So the bantha milk is vegan. The bantha milk was delicious. It was delicious. Oh yeah. In fact, Jamba Juice has a blue smoothie. They use spirulina, I think. And I told Jedi, I'm like, it's a bantha milk smoothie. She'll take any excuse to get a sweets. She's into food. You remember editing and uploading all those? Is that how we did it? I can't even remember because we turned around quite a few. Blue milk's greater than green milk. I didn't try the green milk, so I couldn't tell you what the difference was. I kind of wish the cups were collectible. I got the bantha milk. There's a bantha milk tumbler. See, you got to watch out because like Disney will put different things at the Star Tours area, and because there's some things that I'd probably grab there. I like the Build-A-Droid stuff. Like, you know, you can build a unique droid with different pieces and stuff. Those are pretty cool. I like, of course, Star Wars figures. You'll find stuff there. Sometimes there's a unique popcorn bucket. Some branding is still Star Tours, not just Galaxy's Edge. Downtown Disney sometimes has stuff, or like outside the theme park has stuff. Spirulina, I think is what it's called. Spirulina. Spirulina? I kept sending you clips. Oh boy. But I think it's still Galaxy's Edge trafficked well on the YouTube channel, though, if I remember correctly. Let me see here. Spirulina? Is that what it is? Yeah, hang on. Spirulina. It's like a bluish-green kind of color. You don't care about going to Disney Park anymore? Wow. Well, you know, they no longer have the round Coke bottles. Really? I'm very glad I got those. The only bottle I didn't get was the Dasani bottle. That was the one that I thought, should I get a Dasani bottle? I'm like, yeah, it's probably not worth the money. Be kind of cool though to have, you know, the Dasani, even though Dasani sucks and I hate Dasani. I like that kind of stuff. The trinkety like things that, you know. I know everyone's into the bigger things. Don't get me wrong. What I would love to do for Jedi is get her a robe, but the problem is I want to wait until she stops growing because otherwise she'll grow out of it quickly. Spirulina is Tinkerbell's cousin, twice removed. Star Tours areas, they have a little build your own R2. I did that. I built quite a few R2-D2s. In Mickey ears and Imperial hat. They used to have all sorts of different accessories. Sometimes you find them thrifting. Sometimes I find them thrifting. I showcase them, of course, when I get them. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's been, well, that was May 2019. Yeah, 2 years. It's been, forgive me, for it has been 2 years since my last visit to Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. I'll tell you this, it's expensive. I'm like, it is, like, as much as I can't wait to go again, it's like, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Like, you gotta save up your pennies. Because it ain't cheap. Flight, hotel, park, merch, food. Like, it is, I'd need to reserve thousands of dollars. Like, to do all that. Like, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. The prices are part of what makes it not worth going. That's what I'm saying. It's like, imagine having to travel. Like, if I drive there, one thing, right? But flight, hotel, tickets, like, it adds up. You know, in the past, I've had certain trips sponsored. I don't think I could get that trip sponsored outright, necessarily. I suppose it's possible, but... It's easy to save for Disney, able to do it for years, didn't have to pay for accommodations. Well, see, there you go. Like, if I knew, like, okay, we would have a place, if I knew we'd have a place to stay, that would be a huge expense. Like, the flight, I think I could handle. The tickets to the park, I could handle. But the accommodations... yeah, see, the memories are worth it. I don't disagree. But I don't know. Parking's the worst part. That's where I would want to stay on premises, right? It's expensive, but not a pain in the ass. You don't buy merch, come home for dinner, and don't need a hotel. See, you're lucky, Krusty. You can save costs. I can't. Buy gift cards monthly. Places like Samco's, Costco give you discounts. Fair enough. Airbnb cheaper than a hotel. See, no matter what, like, you're gonna run into a hurdle. You're gonna run into a hassle, and it's minimizing that without maximizing your costs, right? So when we go, I'd probably have like my parents or brother stay here to watch the house, and we would probably be there for a few days, like 4 or 5 days. 4 days, probably. Disneyland, 4 days. Disney World, we'd probably want to stay longer because there's a hell of a lot more to do at Disney World. A lot more to do. So, I don't know. Part of me hopes that, the same team that reached out to me to do the Galaxy's Edge, they flew me down there, put me up. It would have been me and a guest. My hope is they do the same thing for the new hotel, the spaceship hotel. Ugh. If they do, I'm like, dude, I'm dropping everything. Like, you don't understand. I have to do this. I have to do this. And my fear is they'll say you can only take one other person. And if that happens, I'm like, Diana, I have to take Jedi. I have to take her. I have to. Well, if Ann and Glenn are in Florida, you have a place to stay. See, that's the thing. Is that would lean me more towards Disney World because it would potentially be, it would save a lot. It would save a lot of money by staying with someone than it would be to fly down and put up in a hotel. Because a hotel is just, your costs start adding up. Flights would probably be about the same. I just assume sit on a flight to Florida, and stay, and save the cost at a stay. You'll save on food. You'll save on accommodations. And then, of course, I'd probably like rent a car, or either rent a car or potentially even like Uber it in, or however, figure out a way to make that easy. Your honeymoon is at Wilderness Lodge. Fair enough. No room in the house here, Chris, but you can pitch the tents in our backyard and camp. Nope, we're not campers. Krusty. Not going to happen. Nope. Not going to happen. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. Disney doesn't have to be that expensive. There are ways around it. Some great packages. Yeah, like I said, it's waiting for the right time. I feel like it's going to happen in the next couple of years. That's my gut. If my gut tells me anything, is it's like next couple of years, like once we're really past a lot of this COVID nonsense, Jedi will certainly be old enough. Then we'll be able to kind of figure it out, plan it out. Although I would not want to go in the summer. Hot. I would prefer to go like January. I'd probably prefer to go January, February. Less crowds or fewer crowds. A little more accommodating in terms of weather. January, February would be about right for me. Off season, really. It's pricey no matter what you do. I understand. Like, I would chalk it up. Like, I would spend money for that memory. I would. Absolutely. But you really gotta plan for it. It ain't. You gotta figure out how you're gonna save money to do it. Doing it is like, yes, it's fine, but you just because you don't want to blow your life savings on it. So Here's to hoping that I'll be able to figure that out, whatever that happens to be, whenever it happens to be. You're planning to go to a theme park when you get the money and can travel? See, that's the thing. It's expensive for one person to go. Multiply that one person by 3. So your costs, they add up. They add up. There's never an off season for Disneyland. Oh, I believe it. But in terms of summer vacations versus winter vacations and weather alone. Get the park hopper. Yep, understood. The only way I would go to Disney World is solely for Nintendo Park. I don't even know about that. And then, of course, going anywhere, like, we're going to go there, like, let's say Disney World, like, well, you also got to go to Legoland. You can't go all the way and then not go to Legoland. How could you not go to Legoland? Tons of books and apps to help you plan. Yep. Waiting in line under the sun sucks. Oh, I believe it, Lars Zeus. I believe it. There are a lot of ways to save. I totally agree. There are a lot of ways to save. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, how am I going to save? How am I going to save money on this? How do I do this? So, but if I did that plan, then I would try to do it with Diana, myself, and Jedi. So. Oh, Nintendo stuff's at Universal. See, there's another one. I would love to go. Like, it's like, where you can't do it all within a certain period of time, and the longer you stay, the more expensive it gets. Oh my god. So, yeah, a lot of unknown variables. A lot of unknown variables. But I believe it will happen. At some point, it will happen. I just don't know when, or how, or with whom. Like I said, I think because Diane would get a kick out of it. I know, and Jedi would absolutely get a kick out of it. So, Harry Potter World would be fun too. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like the longer. I mean, I want to try to hit it within Jedi's magical age range, right? Because, like, if she's too young, she's not going to remember anything. But as she gets older, that's when I'm like, okay, she's, getting about 9, 10. Okay, magical time, just before teens. Let's do this, right? And make it a memory. Because, it'll be a thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have, like, an annual tradition of, like, let's go to Disneyland. It's just, Daddy's got to pay for it. Ain't no one else bringing in the bacon. Sorry, ain't nobody else bringing in the vegan bacon. So Daddy's got to figure out how to make the vegan bacon. He's got to give his vegan bacon over. Vegan bacon ain't free. Chris Perillo World. It's amazing at Chris Perillo World. Yeah, let's face it. It's like Galaxy's Edge. 8 or 9 before the princess stuff loses magic. I think about 10. In the teens, I'd be worried. Although I didn't go to the Disneyland for the first time until I was about a teenager, 16 years old. We went to Disney World. I want to say 15, 16. Vegan bacon indeed. Yes.
Hello there.
Zach, hello. And Zach does know how to budget for Disney. Oh, and by the way, Zach, his name, because he named himself Lars Zeus. And he named himself Lars Zeus before he even knew Lazarus was a name. It's Lars Zeus. I was gonna mention that to you, but it's an easy mistake. Zach's got all the awesome hydrates over there. I don't. I've got all I don't even have hydrate here. Yeah, see, like I said, it must be nice to live close to that kind of stuff, but we live close to the rain. We if I moved anywhere, I'd probably move to Anaheim before I moved to Orlando. You wanted to go to Disney Park for so long. It's a blast. It's fun. You never forget it. Monkey Bananas. Still love that handle. And thank you for the stretch. Asks, what best brand of vegan bacon do I like? There's a few new ones that have been released, and I haven't had a chance to try them. I've learned about Sweet Farms, I think is what it is. And I went looking in the store the other day, and they didn't have it. But I want to try it. Because there's some that just aren't good. But I believe as time goes on, they're going to get better and better and better, just like the meat alternatives. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, are equal. To my palate, the meat alternatives are equal to meat. So beef made from animals versus beef-like product not made from animals, made from plants. In my palate, they're the same. Some people say, no, this tastes this and that tastes this. Like, I don't know. Like, when you load up a burger with all sorts of crap, you can kind of taste it, but if it's done well enough, like, you can't. Monkey Bananas, you've been inching your way to being a vegan. Well, congratulations on that journey. I just recorded a live advice video tonight talking about that journey because someone was asking me how to stay fit and healthy or whatever, I think was the question. And so I answered it. It was like my birthday question. Or I'm going to be uploading it tomorrow on my birthday because I wanted to talk about it anyway. I mean, it's health is all, like when I turn, like my birthdays, I'm thinking of my health. I'm like, I'm getting older, not getting any younger. Got to think healthy. And so it's always on my mind come my birthday. People usually wait until like New Year's to think about it, but like I don't think about it on New Year's. I think about it like on my birthday. I'm really weird that way though. 2 rides I like best at Disney World: Carousel of Progress and the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if I have favorite rides. I can't remember. It's been so long. You've not been to Galaxy's Edge yet? Oh yeah. Trust me, man. You're gonna be like, so this is what Chris sees. Everywhere he goes, he sees Star Wars and everything. Okay, now I understand Chris. Now I understand Chris. Because before then, you'd be like, why does Chris like Star Wars so much? Like, it's just a movie. Whoa. It's not just a movie, man. It's a full for entertainment. Comics, toys, collectibles, TV shows, cartoons, movies. Like, it goes on and on and on and on. Oh, you're going to Disneyland Paris. Nice! They have a Disneyland in Shanghai. They do. It's been there for a while. Tokyo, Shanghai, Paris. Euro Disney. I want to wait and go to the spaceship resort thingy. Asgardian Wookiee, save your pennies. Because what is it? Like $1,000 a night? $10? How much is it a night? How much are they saying the Starship is going to be $1,000 a night? Is that what it is? Like something like just outrageous. $1,000 per person or something crazy like that? Oh my God. Like, as much as I would love that, it's one thing that sucks about Seattle is we don't have any real good theme. We don't have any theme parks, really. It's $2,000 a night. Oh my! See, it's just like that's just the hotel. Oh my God! But oh my God, what an experience! That's how you know you've got money to burn, or like, well, there goes retirement. Lost 2,000. That would not be. Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah, I know that, Fucho. I've been there. It's been a long time since I've been to a theme park, though. But 2,000 a night, like, if it was just me, yeah, I'd be like, okay, I can justify that. I have to spend one night in that hotel. We do have great camping in Seattle. It's true. We're a very outdoors community, and I stay indoors. It's the way. I know it's weird. I want to do the spaceship hotel. I do. I really, 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 really do. I'm not gonna, I don't know if it's on my bucket list, but like, even if I'm only able to stay one night, like, I'm like, I gotta save my pennies. I gotta save my pennies. And gotta make sure everything's paid. DJ!
George just resubscribed for 2 months. Hey Chris. Glad to be back again. Unfortunately it's pretty late for me, so have a great night and I'll see you soon. Just had to stop in and say hi.
By the way, shout out to DJ. He does stream. A lot of what he streams, every time I catch the stream and lurk, he's gaming. So DJ gets a shout out, and thanks again for your support. Shout out DJ. Boop. Yes, birthday celebrations tomorrow, all day. I'm not streaming all day, but I think I'm gonna do several streams all day tomorrow, starting early in the day, like early when I wake up. Like, hey everybody, just having my morning beverage. Maybe I'll start 3D printing something, hanging out, saying, hey, yeah, it's my birthday. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of happy to do this. This is great. And then I may have to pause it, and then go and do some stuff, come back and do another stream, and then maybe have to go out and do stuff, and get stuff done. So I may end up doing a total of like 3 Twitch streams tomorrow. It is possible. Oh, you think that includes park tickets as well? Zach? Interesting. See, that makes it more palatable, Zach. $2,000 a person for a 2-night experience. Okay. That's not... Well, wait a minute. The problem with that is when you're taking 3 people... Oh my god, that's $6,000 for 2 freaking days, dude. I'm not made of money. I would have to find one big sponsor. Stream in the morning first was... Yes, after I relieved myself. I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, well, that way, thank you, DJ, I appreciate that. That way, like, I can celebrate my birthday throughout the day without having, I can't have one long stream, because I have to get stuff done, and so I can't do everything, I can't have everything going. Did I get my birthday vegan cupcake? Larzeus, I did not, but... instead, I was going to get a cake, like a little cake slice, and then I found they had vegan donuts. And so I could have gotten one vegan cake slice for like $4 or something, like $5 for a vegan cake slice. I'm like, I'm like, okay, I'll wait. And then when I was buying my fiber gummies, I noticed they had vegan donuts, like chocolate covered vegan donuts. I'm like, oh, you know, it's been so long since I had a donut. I'm like, and they're only like $7. Like, well, I'd rather pay $7 and get 6 vegan donuts and then enjoy like half of them, or sorry, like a half a donut a day. That's what I've been doing. So I had a half a donut. Next day I had a half a donut. So today I had another half a donut. Tomorrow I'm going to have a whole donut because it's my friggin' birthday. So I deserve a whole friggin' donut. And then back to a half a donut. And then enjoy them over time. So yeah. You figured it as $6,000, but a chance of a lifetime. Yeah, Zach, I don't know. It's maybe in another couple years I can justify it, but it's tough. I understand the experience of a lifetime. I totally get that, and that's why I want to do it when Jedi's a kid. But still, like, where am I gonna pull that cash? You can sell your Star Wars stuff. What's the point of doing that? I don't even want to wait for the reviews. I already know I'm in. Like, I'm in. Sign me up. Absolutely. Plenty of families save up, yard sale, thrift, ask for gift cards for gifts. Oh, true. I'm not going to start a GoFundMe, but maybe I'll have to start like an ongoing goal of donations. Like, this is our family. This is our family trip. Donations go to the family trip. Maybe I should do that. The year that I want to do it. 2022, 2-night all immersive adventure. God, I so want to go so bad. First time I heard they were doing a Galaxy's Edge type of thing, I'm like, I want to go so badly. The only thing I've missed is I should do a subathon, yeah. It will be a hard pill to swallow. It will, but it's like the first time I've heard of anything they're doing with Star Wars, I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. I feel so bad because we missed the Disney Day at Sea because I got sick. Oh, I'm so angry. So angry. So angry. It was the Star Wars cruise. and I missed it because I was sick. And I was like, there's no way I'm traveling when I'm sick. No way. It was horrible. Horrible. Ugh, so disappointing. Hey Chris, you're working for Intel. Yes. Are you asking a question or are you telling me? Not exactly sure why to exclaim that, but okay. All that glitters is gold. All my shooting stars. Oops. Ah. Do you mean you haven't been on Rise of the Resistance? I have not. I was only there for Smuggler's Run. So I've not been on Rise of the Resistance yet. There's a lot that I'm sure I've missed. I'll get there. I'm sure I will. It's the question of when. See, I would love to make it an annual pilgrimage. I would love nothing more than to make it an annual pilgrimage. But it's like, costs. Yeah, maybe at some point, like, all right, let's do an annual. Can we figure out maybe we do an annual pilgrimage to Disneyland or Disney World, and then figure out how to cover those costs as a family vacation? I don't know. I don't know how all that pans out. Mystic Prism says, "Hey-o, remember coming across you years ago. Don't remember where. Don't worry about it. I don't remember where I found myself. But stuff related to Locker Gnome. Yes, haven't followed you much, but I came across you now and then. Just saying, I guess. It's cool and strange to see people you've seen in the past pop up now and again. Random, but basically just a cheers. Well, no worries, Mystic Prism. I am here every night, 6 p.m. You're welcome to hang out with us. What's the best way to send you video happy birthday wishes? Discord? You could, or you could tweet it, and then I could retweet it. That's fun. I like the Twitter idea. That's a fun thing. Discord also works, but Chris is gonna rob a bank. No, I'm not gonna rob a bank. No. No, I'm not gonna look at the first interior of Galactic Star Cruiser. I'm not, because if I do that, then I'm just gonna be that much more anxious and dreaming of the day. I'll do it. Like, I'll do it. And even if, like, okay, I really want to do this, and maybe Diana doesn't, maybe I'm lucky, maybe Diana doesn't really want to go, and then it'd just be Jedi and myself. That would be only $4,000 instead of $6,000. Unfortunately, I don't think that's it. No, I want to go too. I want to go. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, especially there's a lot of stuff up in the air thanks to COVID too. A lot, like just like what the hell is going on? And I know it wears you out. Disneyland will wear you out. Easily wear you out. Took your mom to New York City, fine dining, hotel, flight shows, likely $8,000 by saving for a year and a half, using points, etc. Thank you for following. What is that? Reek Joe? Rice Joe? I'm not exactly sure how to say your handle there, but thank you. I also have a Starbucks, a free Starbucks. They give you a free Starbucks on your birthday, so I'm probably going to get a big, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Hot chocolate, and then just refrigerate it and sip a little bit every day. Have a little bit. Have like a short of it every day. Have a little a shot glass of it every day. Let it last. Be a nice little extended treat. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that. Kyber crystals coming together. What? That's a hell of a markup there. Don't ask me why I have checks in the mail in my head. What am I printing? I am printing, sorry, I don't know how to say it. Kyber crystals. Right now. Those pictures look fantastic. I'm not going to look, Zach. Oat, almond, or soy. Between the three. I'm probably going to go coconut. I'm a huge fan of coconut milk. I honestly, I know there's differences, but they all kind of taste the same to me. I like all of them. I like almond milk. I like almond milk a lot. I like coconut milk the most. Oat milk I like too. Soy is probably my least favorite. If I had a least favorite. Layout of the hotel, Star Cruiser looks like when you went to space camp. Well, I'd imagine it's immersive. I imagine. That's why I'm just like, dude. Freaking out. See, like I said, I'd be excited. Oh, Rick. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I have to remember it's Rick. Thank you. Always remove coconut from the equation because your wife is allergic. Well, that's fair. But coconut milk. I like it. I like coconut milk the most. Tried oat milk for the first time a few years ago at a local coffee place that closed down. But Starbucks has it all. And I'm like, since it's a free drink, I'm just like, all right, well, what can I get that's, going to be worth it that I can drink? And as much as I would love to have like a mocha, I got to avoid caffeine right now. So it's pretty much hot chocolate. So I'm just going to do a venti hot chocolate. And actually, I wonder, is a venti hot? Is there more in a venti cold? Or because I'm going to be chilling it anyway. Is a venti cold drink larger than a venti warm drink? Because I would get the venti cold drink then. Rather than making it hot, making it cold. Like a cold chocolate. The venti cold chocolate. Almonds, folks. That's right. Almond all the way. Fair enough. Nutty nipples. I love nutty nipples. Venti's always 20 ounces. Okay. Well, maybe I will go with the venti, like I said, like, okay. I'll just say, I want a venti hot chocolate, but not hot. Like, basically a cold chocolate. Venti cold chocolate. Coconut milk. Get a Trenta. I think Trenta is only certain drinks. I don't know if they can do hot chocolate Trenta. Trenta, I don't think is hot chocolate. There's only certain drinks that Trenta works on. I don't know. Can you do a Trenta hot chocolate? Let's find out. But not hot. Like a Trenta, but not hot. Cold chocolate. What Starbucks can you get in a Trenta? Yeah, see, you can only get cold brew, refreshers, iced coffee, iced tea lemonade, iced tea. So, yeah, it'd have to be a refresher. And I know it's only cold Larzus. I did know that. It was a question of, like, what drinks. Let's figure out how to do the order. Well, yeah. No, I think I'm just gonna go with like hot coconut milk, hot chocolate, but like cold. Because I'm gonna be chilling it anyway. I'm gonna like, and then basically every day just pour it. I've got a demi-tasse, and I'll just pour a little bit into the demi-tasse, and it'll be a nice little treat. Cold chocolate. I'll have to explain it to the person who takes the order. I'm like, okay, here's what I want to do. Here's my plan. Say it's my birthday. I'm not gonna. They'll know. I'll have to say like, and it's my birthday drink. Because you say that, and they say it's an automatic free drink. I had a coconut milk hot chocolate the other day, short. Can't say that I saved that much money, but calorie-wise, it was like only 200 calories versus, you know, something a little larger. So, and I was just as satisfied with a short as I would have been with the tall or a grande. God, I'm so glad Krusty and I spent time the other day working on the maintenance, because this output is so much better. Say it's your birthday drink, ice blended coconut milk hot chocolate. But I don't want any ice. That's the problem. Because if I say anything iced, they'll put ice in it. I'm like, I don't want ice. Just milk and chocolate. Like, basically hot, like milk chocolate. Okay, fine. Iced blended coconut milk hot chocolate. Jesus. But if they put ice in it, then it's just like, well, what's the point? Half of it's ice. I mean, at that point, I might as well just buy hot chocolate. Or buy a gallon of chocolate milk, and, like, you know, not even the non-dairy I could get for like $3. It's not that expensive. But, you know, it's like, well, it's free. I don't know of any other drink that I would want at Starbucks. That's just me. Well, I think we're going to be rating Brit tonight. She's crafting. These are about done. Got about 9 minutes left on them. You never had anything from Starbucks? Wow. I definitely cannot say the same for me. Your favorite hot chocolate is the peppermint variation? Oh, actually, maybe I should do a peppermint hot chocolate. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that idea, Larzies. Thank you. I have to remember that. A peppermint hot cold chocolate. And the next thing, I was mentioning this earlier, but the next thing I want to do on for snacks after I'm done with the ice creams, the little mini ice cream cones, I want to get they have bonbons, chocolate bonbons at Trader Joe's. So after I'm done with the other snacks that I have, or at least the ice cream snacks, then I want to get the chocolate bonbons because they look really, really good. They're vegan, of course, naturally. Starbucks has nothing you care for, especially the prices. I hear you. Well, now it's like I have no reason to go. Like, I'm not drinking coffee. I don't know if that's going to change. I don't know. I don't know if like I said, I feel like I want to have a decaf, like, right around Jedi's birthday, just to see if that was enough of a break from caffeine that my body could kind of, like, reboot. That may not be enough time, or it could be that no, it's just too much. I haven't felt like I haven't felt the same way having quit caffeine. I miss it. I don't miss the ritual because now I've replaced it with Ticino. Thank you, Brian Weber, for the stretch. The Ticino's not cheap, but the way that I drink it, I'm able to drink like I feel like I have like 4 cups of Ticino a day, and it's not, you know, there's not a lot of calories to it. It's mostly water. It's tea, and then whatever creamer I add to it. But you know, I like being able to drink it, you know, throughout the day. I enjoy that immensely. People get frappuccinos that are milkshakes, gazillion calories and $6. Yeah. See, but again, I'm out. I have to sit that out. I would sit that out anyway because of the gazillion calories. I tend not to go for calorie-laden stuff. Chia. And what? I should eat more chia seeds and flax seeds for sure. Only drinks you can get at Starbucks: hot chocolate, caramel apple cider, medicine ball. Medicine ball? Never even heard of that. Passion tea with lemonade. I usually, once a year, I would get the peppermint mocha. But now it would probably just be a regular old peppermint hot chocolate, which is, you know, not that much different. Because I think I'm going to have to avoid the caffeine. I do wonder if it's permanent. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's permanent. Just this feeling that I have is like, yeah, I think it's a permanent. I have to avoid caffeine. Chocolate I can still eat. I'm very grateful for that. But that was my next, like, oh, can I eat chocolate? Is that still gonna, you know, do weird things? Only thing you've gotten at Starbucks is black tea, no sweetener. Well, that's no fun. That's just a freaking tea bag. That's nothing. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to pay. I mean, I'm doing it. Hey, it's free. I'll take the drink. Like, you know, but I can make a hot chocolate at home. No problem. The tea I can make at home. I kind of wish Starbucks had like a Ticino. I wish they had like a non-caffeinated tea type, like Ticino type of beverage. That I'd probably pay for. I probably would. For the convenience of it. Especially when I'm traveling. But if I'm traveling and need a morning drink, it's probably going to be like a hot chocolate. If only, again, a comfort, routine. Hibiscus is good too. I haven't made any hibiscus tea in a bit. I still have like some hibiscus tea bags. I haven't made it. I did it when it was really hot, just to stay extra hydrated. Oh, you're gonna finish the movie? Fair enough, Krillin. I'm probably going to watch A Quiet Place 2 tonight. Medicine balls, 2 different teas. Oh, cool. Nice. I'd never even heard of that. Have I had abuelita? That's so funny you would say that, Larzeus. It's hilarious because yes, I have. I got some last year. Diana flew through it. Like she eats. You got to watch out with Diana and food. She inhales food. Like if it comes into the house, it's gone in a day. Not joking. The way that I can tell Diana didn't like something is that it's still there the next day. I'm not exaggerating. It's not a joke. It's flat fact. It's a truth. So I saw today when I go shopping and get discounts and stuff. I saw they had abuelita basically marked down to like $1.50 or something. So I got her a thing of abuelita for $1.50. A huge, like a stack of the medallions for $1.50. Great price on it. Yeah, I like abuelita. I like it because there's no additives. It's pretty much just pure chocolate. It's very, very, very rich. But honestly, between abuelita and the Ticino, it may make an interesting abuelita Ticino combo. Might be kind of interesting. But I like Ticino. I like it. I have a feeling that Diana's going to like it as well. And the cool thing is that I can also make some for Jedi. I'm like, would you like some Ticino? And then I can make her some. And it's not hot chocolate. It's just regular old Ticino and give her a little splash of the non-dairy creamer, so there's not a lot of calories. Oh, Diana eats anything raw. How do ranchers lower expenses on the ranch? They decaf. Oh. Oh, Kyber Crystal's looking good. I think I would have liked a more translucent blue. Oh, did I even print? I did, okay. Wait. Got a Kyber Crystal in damn near every color. Maybe not every single color, but I've got, like, so, like, there's the difference in color. One's more green, like, bluish green, translucent, and then, like, the Wexter model that I have there, or here, like, this blue is the blue that's printing. This blue is the blue that's, she gnaws on that Mexican hot chocolate bricks. Oh, she inhales it. Diana inhales food. Seriously, it just disappears overnight. Completely disappears. Dude, we had a whole bag of this yesterday. Me, I tend to take my time. I tend to pace myself. Which I gotta tell you has been the easiest thing about being here alone, is that I can pace myself, and I know what I'm counting on, and I know what's going to be there, and I know how long I'm going to make it last. I know something's going to last a week, not 24 hours. You've seen the magic act? Yes, it's magical. That's one way to describe it, Liz. This is another reason why I tend to get things when they're on sale. Thank you, Uber Superfly. I will take that posture check. Sorry, I'm just removing the support stuff from the Kyber crystals. So let's go ahead. We're just going to eat something when it's not there. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, dude, we just had this yesterday. So there's the difference. Like, this is obviously a bit more blue, this is a bit more green-blue. Difference in the Kyber crystals. Got myself a Kyber crystal collection. Who does not want one of those? I tend to pace myself. Or I've learned, like, okay, like, I'm, like with the cereal stuff, like, okay, I'm gonna have a bowl, and then you can have the rest. Or, like, now when I buy, like, milk, I'm like, this is my carton, this is your carton. And the reason I have to do that is because if I don't, then, because I can make a carton of milk last 3 weeks, you know, for the cereal stuff that I do. And that's easy. It's easy to make it last. But Diana it'll be gone almost instantaneously. I'm like, I'm not going to buy another gallon of milk every time I need to do a weekend. It doesn't make any sense. And given that I only buy them on sale, No E3, I agree. It's a very nice, it's like a robin's egg blue, like a sky blue. I really like it. Even though it's a cyan, technically speaking, pure cyan is the filament color. It's it works out. And I wanted to print the Kyber crystals. I had myself a very, 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 very brief nap today. Because I was up at the ass crack of dawn. I think I said that in college once. I was like, the butt crack of dawn became a thing. I'm sure I'm not the only person to call it the butt crack of dawn. But it was worth it. Totally worth it. Would do again. Oops. Yeah, Liz, you know, you got to work around your partner's idiosyncrasies. You just do. You learn how to do it. So early, the sun is not awake yet. Indeed. All right, we're rating Sith Lord Brit. I will be back again tomorrow. Throughout the day. And now as I'm thinking through, I'm like, I think throughout the day, I'm going to be celebrating my birthday. My first stream is probably going to be in the morning. Just to say, hey, it's my birthday. I'm streaming just to see who's awake, see who's here, maybe talk to a different part of the world. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Really appreciate it. I may start out the day, with my Ticino, possibly eating cereal early in the day. Like, yeah, right, I'm eating my cereal. And then, in the afternoon, right, I'm eating some snacks. And in the evening, I'll wait for the evening to have my birthday cake. Well, a donut is a cake, right? My birthday cake is going to be in the evening. So I'm going to wait for that. So that's my donut time. The afternoon, maybe I'll have I don't know what I'm going to have yet. I haven't figured it out. I've just got for lunch, I'm going to have my chicken. I told you, I said I got my chicken tenders, my chicken nuggets. So I'm going to have chicken nuggets for lunch. And so that's my plan. Breakfast cereal. I'm telling you, it's like you only turn 48 once. So 48 is the new 47. I'm going to say. All right, everybody. I will see you at some point tomorrow, I hope. AZ Pinoy just went live, but we are going to be rating Sith Lord Brit. She is crafting tonight. Looks like she's building stuff. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Let's go ahead and get those Perillo Raider emotes ready. Perillo Raider. There we go. Got mine on my clipboard. We are going to be Tusken rating Sith Lord Brit. And thank you again, one and all, for hanging out, listening, tuning in, etc. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Would love to see you tomorrow, because it's my birthday. So we got to celebrate. Come on, it gives you an extra excuse to celebrate. I can't give you any cake. I barely have enough for me. Actually, I have more than enough for me, but you didn't know that. The funny thing, I don't have to fight Diana and Jedi for the cake, which is really funny. Tusken rating Sith Lord Brit in 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. There she is. Almost missed it. Returning the favor.
The actual dreads. So the actual dread pieces.
Dreads?
Come straight down and cover all of this, so no one will have to see this. And it's Chris Perillo with the raid. Welcome on in, Tusken Raiders. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
What?
Hello there. Hello, Fucho. Fucho the clown. How are you? Welcome on in, guys. You guys gave me a good point. I'm just gonna show you guys what I've been working on.